Today we're going to be talking about how old the Virgin Mary was, and was it considered adultery or underaged, as well as if Eve was made from Adam, was that an incestual relationship? So we're just going to kind of deep dive into that today. Sorry, I'm going to get my light ready. Okay. So you guys, let's get in there. So actually, the Virgin Mary was between 12 and 16 years old. And she was already betrothed to Joseph at the time, who was between 30 and 50. Okay, so he was a lot older, which could have had to do with the fact that they didn't actually live together at that time. But they were betrothed, okay? And they also never had intercourse, which is why she was a Virgin Mary. Okay. Back then the life expectancy was much lower. So maturity and fertility, which came around like 13, which is kind of similar to now, puberty time. That was seen as a good birthing time. Okay. So it later became unacceptable to have childbirth that early due to, times changing, scientists finding out different things, underdevelopment, ethics, morals, different things like that. But God chose Mary because she was favored. She was humbled. Close to his heart, she was pure, and she obeyed God. Even at the risk of her own life. So, also the risk of her marriage with Joseph, because he was like, oh, wait, hold on. He was like, I will divorce her quietly. Okay, yeah, he was ready to divorce. He was like, no, ma'am. Okay. But Archangel Gabriel came and kind of convinced him, and he then agreed that God did not fornicate with her in order to have Jesus. So that Jesus was a true miracle. So that was the situation from that. Now, Adam and Eve. So Adam, this is what the story says, right? Adam, rib, made Eve. That makes them genetically connected, not related. Because mind you, Adam and Eve did not have parents. So genetics could not have been passed down. Just DNA. And they were created, not born. So even though their kids would have married later on to their own siblings and stuff like that for populating the earth, that was a necessary thing. As far as incest go, it was necessary. Even like Noah's family, after the great flood, in order to repopulate the earth, okay, there might have been a little bit of incestual situation going on there. Again, necessity-wise, to repopulate the earth. And they didn't have mutations at the time as well. Now, however, the Bible does mention incest, strictly forbids it, okay? Before the law of Moses, it was whenever that was okay. After the law of Moses, it became punishable by death. You would be cut off from communities, exiled, resulted in childlessness. But it did happen. For example, Lot and his daughters, Amnon and Tamar, that was incest and SA. Reuben and his fathers, he was called evil and even lost his birthright. And Herod married his brother's wife, which he got condemned for and executed. So that was just, answering those two questions for you guys. As I said before, I do love answering questions, and I figure if one person has the same question, or if I could see two people that have a curiosity within the same subject, then I'll definitely post a video and kind of open that up as well. So you may just see periodic videos just answering questions from the general population or from people that I've met. Also, please do stay tuned because lots and lots of good information coming up. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, of course, you can post under my videos, message us through Chalant or my personal social medias as well. Stay blessed, never stressed, with much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. See you guys next time.